and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video will be about how to pass challenges really easy and really fast, actually with almost no risk. Before we start, I would like to talk about first regarding what we can expect next in this YouTube channel. I would like to record some vlogs regarding trading, some talks regarding trading as well, maybe some day in a life, day without trading in my life. I don't know. Let me know what do you think it will be a great idea. Actually, this kind of videos will be in Spanish, so I can express better, and probably the technical videos will be in English, so you can all understand better. Anyways, let me know what do you prefer, which language do you prefer, etc. So let's start with today's video. Today, as I said, I will be talking about how to pass challenges real quick, real fast, and with almost no risk. So before we start, it's really important to know what is the drawing liquidity. To know the drawing liquidity is really simple. We just need, as always, the market will always move like this. If we are bullish here, then we are bearish here, or vice versa. If we are bearish here, we create the purge and we change the state of delivery. In this case, change the state from sell program to take this low here to buy program here. So this is Fractal. It works on all the time frames. It works on every single structure, every single day, every single session, every single market, etc. It's always the same. It's everything with candles. Every candle has its open, its low, in case it's bullish or bearish, it depends. In this case, so if this is a bearish candle, it has its open, its high, its low, and its close. And it could be something like this. For example, if we have another candle here, and if we are bearish, what we want is open, take the high in this case, create the purge, it doesn't matter how you call this, like a purge, liquidity grab, turtle soup, it doesn't matter, it's always the same. And then we aim for the extreme of the other candle or consecutive candles. I don't think this is the best way to see market, but you can understand better this way, because it can be some consecutive candles, as I said. For example, a weekly candle will have its low, would be a drawing liquidity. The 4-day chart will have its high and low. It will be important drawing liquidity to me as well. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, 15 hours, 13 hours, 25 minutes, every single time frame has its own highs and lows. And these highs and lows are my drawing liquidity. It has my interest. Well, going to this example here, you can see we activated here from buy program. In this case, we were bullish, and we were bullish here as well. We were printing higher highs every single time, every single candle, until we change the state of delivery. We purge the high here. You know that we can purge the high, or we can create a failure swing. I explain both in my Twitter. So in this case, let's say that we create a higher high here and we change the state of delivery. Then next drawing liquidity will be the lows of the previous candles here. This is drawing liquidity, this is a drawing liquidity, and between this move here from here to here, you will find new drawing liquidities that will be the previous candles, in this case low. As I said, this is not a model that works on 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week. No, it's Fractal. It works on every single time frame. It's exactly the same. This could be a, as I said, 25-minute chart. This could be a 15-second chart. This could be a 4-month chart. Every single chart, every single time frame is exactly the same. So once that is said, let's see what happened here. So for today, this is Monday. This is today's price action, 3rd of February 2025. And what do you see here? This is a huge liquidity void. This is a new week opening up of this week. You can see it with this indicator. I like to see visually the new week opening ups like this. Okay, and because this is really huge, I like to split into quarters, but I think it will be enough only with this explanation to see the 50% zone. Actually, if you split this into quarters, you will see that every single quarter it can act like a real support and resistance and like a real magnet. For example, here you can see that acts the range low, in this case the new week opening up low, acts like a real support here and sends to 50% to 55%, comes back to the new week opening up low, comes back to 25%, acts like a real support, goes to the 50%, acts like a real support, 75, comes back to 50%, and finally sends price to the trend liquidity, which in this case it's fulfilled a new week opening up until 100%. This was my trend liquidity. If you have seen my chapters in Twitter, you know that every single move, in this case, you can split into quarters as well. And what will happen most of the times is that on the last quarter we will fail to complete our trend liquidity, meaning that it will create a new long opportunity here. As I said at the beginning of the video, every single high and low of important candles are really important to me. For example, you can see that this is the 8 AM low. This is 8 AM low. I think that this is a really important level. Why? Because at a specific time of the day, which in this case is at 10 AM, we have high impact news. So at 10 AM, we expect an expansion move. Remember that we want to trade expansion candles. The expansion candles will be the ones that it creates. In case that are bullish, it creates it's not my best candle that I have ever created, but it creates the low of the candle at the beginning of the hour, meaning on the first 15 minutes we want to create the extreme of this candle here. If we are bullish, we want to positionate below the open and exit when we reach our trend liquidity, and after reach the trend liquidity the price will retrace and close the candle here. And look what happened exactly here. We have news at 10 AM, but 10 AM it starts here. We didn't take this low, so price is not ready to go higher. First we have to take the 8 AM low. We take this low here, and from here, because this will be an expansion candle because it has news, we have actually the 50% of the new week opening up, remember, acting like a real support. So we can go long here. This is our trend liquidity, so we can place 3 Rs regarding this level. And this could be a good trade. This was my second trade of the day. I will talk now regarding my first trade of the day. But before going to the first trade, it's really important to know that it's difficult to trade when we have this kind of voids. This kind of voids are created on brokers like FXCM and Oanda and probably other brokers, but I don't like watching too many brokers. I basically see FXCM, Oanda and Forexcom. When we have this kind of void, I don't like watching the brokers that has this void, so I go to Forexcom and I analyze here. You see that this is not a void. In this case, this is just a candle. Then if you go to higher time frames, like in this case the daily, of course, if you go to 12 hours, for example, you see that this is a candle, it's not a void. Going to 8 hours, this is a candle as well, it's not a void. 6 hours, 5, etc. You can see that on all the time frames, this is a candle. So because we are bullish, because we have complete with our bearish trend liquidity, we are bullish now, we complete the trend liquidity as I said, because we are bullish, we want to take the low and we want to aim to the high of these candles here. You can use the other broker, FXCM or Oanda for example, as this as our drawing equity. So it could be this as our drawing equity. And you can do exactly the same process here. You are bullish, okay, so you want first to take the low. At which specific time of the day? Remember that we can split the charts. The 4-hour time frame, it's perfect to split the charts because from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. it's the London candle. From 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. it's the London lunch plus the beginning of New York candle. And the 9 a.m. it's the New York candle. So after this huge drop, I don't like trading at the beginning of the next session, in this case London. So I just avoid trading this candle here. I don't like this candle for today, so I just avoid trading this candle. So my focus will be from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. or if the job is not done, I will be looking to trade the next candle here. I was talking about GU. So exactly the same process. We reach a drawing equity, so we complete the bearish drawing equity. Now we can start looking for longs, but to look for longs, what we want is take first the low to change the state of delivery from sell program to buy program here. This is the 9 p.m. candle. I don't care about this candle, this is Asian session, and I don't care about this candle because this is London session after this huge drop. So after a huge drop, what we can expect is a consolidation. So I don't care about this candle. I care about the very next candle, which is from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., which is London candle. Sorry, the London lunch candle. You can see that this objective of these highs of these candles are not complete. You can see that this high is relevant because it has the same one on 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. So every single time it's aiming this high here of this candle. So I'm looking to take this high as my drawing equity. This blue line, it will be my drawing equity. So I will be looking for longs until we reach this level. As always, I like to split this into quarters because I know that the last quarter we will fail. You can see how perfect we reach the last quarter. We fail until a specific time of the day, which is what I was talking at the beginning of the video, which is my second trade. But remember I said that I took a trade before, and this video is regarding how to pass challenges. So let's go to this. Okay, so how to pass challenges without almost no risk? Well, it's difficult to pass challenges in just one day without a lot of risk. So what we'll do is to position ourselves at the beginning of the move, so at the first quarter of the move, or as close as possible to the first quarter. In this case, you can see this is not the first quarter, but is really close to the 25%, meaning the first quarter. I will talk about this trade, don't worry. This is my drawing equity, so I will place 3 R's regarding the drawing equity, more or less. And what do you see? We reach the last quarter and the job is not done, meaning this will be just a retracement to create another new expansion here. To create a new expansion, what we need is to take previous lows again. Like, remember, everything is fractal. Before starting a move, we take previous candle highs. Before starting a move, we take previous candles highs. Sorry, previous candles lows and previous candles lows. So in this case, before going to our drawing equity, what we want is to take previous candles lows after reaching the last quarter, a specific time of the day, which is 10 a.m. We had news today. I don't know if it was a ISM or the PMI, I don't know exactly, but we had high impact news here at 10 a.m. So this is the continuation higher until our drawing equity. And the most optimal exit could be when the new candle prints higher high, we exit here. You cannot improve on perfection of exiting here entering here, entering here. This is just perfect. Okay, so once we understand how to get our drawing equity, let's see how we get our entries and how we can pyramid our trades, and we have almost no risk on our trades. So as I said, we avoid trading London after this huge drop, so our focus is from 5 AM to 9 AM. So I don't care what's happening inside here, I care about this candle here. So because the job is not done, remember, this high here, what I want is to go long on the new continuations, meaning the new high time frame candles will print something like this, and we will go long below the open of these candles after creating a purge, and then in lower time frame we will find another purge. You'll see the process now. You will see that the job is not done. The new high time frame candle, it will print at 9 AM, which is this one here. This is the job is not done. So this is a new longs opportunities created below the open. In this case, a new power 3 will be created. So we will make exactly the same process. Below the 9 AM open, meaning below everything that's happening inside here, we will create a new longs opportunities. So before talking about this one, let's talk about London lunch candle. As I said, I don't care what's happening here. These are London AM, but not AM, but London open. So let's go straight to 5 AM candle, which is London lunch. Why we didn't create a purge in London lunch, and this is still valid. So the reason is really simple. You see that this didn't happen. Not exactly. We didn't make the purge. You can see here. This is a 5 AM candle, and we didn't even take the 4 AM candle low. So let's get a closer look at what happened here. Let's go to 5 minutes to find what happened. At which specific time of this candle the low was created. This is 4:55. This is 4:55, and you see that the beginning of the move already happened. You see that we have two options. This is the move, as always. Sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve. We trade the buy side of the curve always. And the low already happened. If the low already happened, it means that we cannot trade anymore. No, actually, until the job is done, until this drawing equity is complete, every single new power 3 of the high time frame candles will be just a continuation higher, meaning this is my continuation model, where we want to, in this case, go long below the opens of new candle after creating a purge or creating a right. Always remember that at the last quarter we will fail. We will create a new purge, and we will continue higher. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is 4:55, and we print the low of this candle here. In this case, we don't need to come back here again, because if we come back here again to this zone, it means that the market will never move. If we are always printing new lower lows, the market will never move, and market needs to expand higher in this case. So this time frame is not relevant to us. Let's go to the next time frame. The next lower time frame is 3 hours. You don't see anything either. So let's go to the next low time frame here. The next low time frame is this one. You don't see anything else. Like, we took this candle low and we expand higher, but we expand higher without taking any candle low. So this time frame is not relevant either. Let's go to the next one. You can think that this time frame is not relevant either because you don't see any purge here in this candle. You see this is a 4 AM low. And again, what happened when you zoom in and you go to lower time frame? That you realize that the low of this candle was created at 4:55, which is the last candle of 4 AM. This candle here creates the failure swing. This failure swing means that at 5 AM in my eyes, it has print this lower low, and to me the candle looks like this right now. And if you go now to higher time frame in 1 hour, you see that we create the low regarding the previous candle because the low was created at the very last candle. So the algorithm takes this as the low of this candle here, or at the beginning of the new candle here, which is 5 a.m. So price is ready to continue higher. You can see that the price is doing every single time the same. It's everything fractal. You can see before making a move higher, we take this low, we go higher. Before going higher in London, we take this low here, we go higher. The job is not done. So before going higher, the next power of 3 of the new candle will take previous candle low and continue higher. You see that done the last quarter, the job is not done, so we will make exactly the same. This is the new power of 3 of the higher time frame candle, which is from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sorry, this is the power of 3, but you can see here at the 9 a.m. we didn't take any low here, so I don't care about this candle here. I start trading when we take a previous candle low, in this case this one or this one here. Remember that we are on the optimal zone. We are on the optimal zone because we are inside the power of 3. So this is our last move higher until this liquidity. Okay, so let's see how we can pass challenges real quick, real fast. We have the liquidity, yes. We know which is the expansion of the candle that we will trade from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. and because the job is not done, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yes, I will note this down. We have the liquidity, yes. Which high time frame candle are we trading? 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. because the job is not done. If the job is done, we are not trading anymore. Where are we going long? Below high time frame candle, in this case 5 a.m. and we have two options. Are we at the beginning of the move? No, the beginning of the move already happened. You see the sell side on the buy side of the curve. The low already happened, so we are not anymore at the beginning of the move. So we will trade continuations. Power of 3 again. Below high time frame candles, it will be great the power of 3. Always take into account what is a failure swing and how they are created. It has I have in my Twitter profile a specific chapter about how identify and how to trade the failure swing. So if you don't know how to recognize, take a look. So this is the first long opportunity. You cannot go long here because this candle this week never exists, didn't happen, so you cannot go long here. So as soon as we create an engulfing candle, think always with power 3. We want to trade as close as possible to the power 3. So we want to trade as close as possible as this down here. As soon as we create an engulfing candle, we will make our long as soon the next candle is open, for example, and we will look for 3 Rs regarding our drawing liquidity. In this case it's 93 pips, so our stop loss should be around 30 pips. Don't try to always use the same stop loss position because not every day the market will move with the same number of pips, so you have to adapt to the amount of pips that you are looking for. In this case, if you are looking for 90 pips, you have to place your stop loss, in this case 30 pips. So this is your first long. You can see that price expand higher and you can risk here just 1%. 1% here, and you can split your risk to a correlated pair like EU in this case. You can go long at the same time, EU another 1%. Right now you have 2%. 2% aiming for 3 hours each one. So in this case, if both trades are take profit, you have a 6%. But you don't need the full take profit. Why? Because you can see that this job is not done. So at the last quarter, you will find another long opportunity here. This is the new power 3 of the 9 AM candle, remember. This zone here is where we will look for new longs continuation. This is the continuation model. But we are not going long only because we print a small power 3. No, because we didn't take any high time frame candle low, in this case in 1 hour. We didn't take this low, so we are not going long yet. At which time are the news? 10 AM. So from 10 AM or a bit early, from 10 AM, we will start looking for longs continuation. This is a power 3 of 9 AM. And from here, after taking this 8 AM low, we will start looking for longs again and doing exactly the same process. If this is your daily liquidity, you will look for 3 hours. As simple as that. If in this case there are 50 pips, you can play 17 pips stop loss. What's happened with these trades? This trade is now risk off. It doesn't have any risk in this case. You cannot lose on this position here. Your maximum risk now is another 1% here. So you understand how easy it is to pyramid your entries just following a simple logic. The simple logic is this one. You have a drawn liquidity and you have a move going counter trend until a new it changes state of delivery and it creates a new move. In this case, the sell side and the buy side of the move of the curve. In this case, creates the change in state of delivery after taking the high of the sell side of the curve, time-based entry model, continuation model until the job is done. After the job is done, we can exit here or wait until new candle prints a lower low, and this is time-based exit. Here we will be creating the power 3 of the new candles, and we want to positionate ourselves, because we are bearish in this case, above the open. In case that we are bullish, do exactly the same process but vice versa. You create the turtle soup here, the liquidity porch, the right, doesn't matter the name. Yes, in this case, this is a chart inverted. This is vice versa what's happened, but really simple. We create the porch here, and every single power 3 of the high time frame candle will be a continuation until the drawn liquidity. So what happened is this. We create the porch in higher time frame, so every single power 3, it will be continuation higher until our drawn liquidity. You can exit after taking this high, or you can exit when the new hour prints a higher high. You see, this is 11 AM, prints a higher high, and you can exit here, and you cannot improve on perfection of going along here, exiting here. You exit at this candle higher high because the job is already done, but is done at the beginning of the hour. So you can just wait for the next hour to print a higher high, and you can exit here. Okay, I hope you understood the simple logic of how to pyramid. It has a simple logic. It has something logical and objective, which is the job done, yes or no? We are here, or we are at the beginning of the move, or at the middle of the move. If we are at the beginning of the move, we can enter long here, and as soon as price is placed, we can place break even, and this trade has no risk. So at the next power 3 of the high time frame candle, we can go short again. In this case, this is risk off, and your stop loss is now looking for 3 hours regarding the drawn liquidity again, something like this. In case that the job is not done, you will have a new short opportunity on the last quarter. Remember, we will create a new power 3 the last quarter, and finally we can complete with our drawn liquidity. So again, what you are doing on U, you can do exactly the same trade on U in this case. That simple logic. Do it again on U. So this is the 4-hour chart. This is our trend liquidity. You can see that that's the reason that we trade both U and U, because it will be always one pair that has a better performance. In this case, U outperformed U and moves better. So in case that you only went long on U, you didn't reach your trend liquidity. But because U did, you can exit at the same time that U reached its trend liquidity. So we avoid trading this candle because of this huge drop. We don't care about the next session, which is London, so we trade straight this candle and this candle here. If we are bullish, what we want is to, before going higher, take previous candle low. In this case, this is 4 AM. So let's see what happened. At which specific time of the hour was the low of 4 AM created? 4:55. So this is the failure swing, and this is how it looks like in my chart. I print this candle like this. The algorithm took the 4 AM low and can run higher and reach the trend liquidity. You see that this job is not done. So before making a move higher at 10 AM, what will happen? It will take the previous candle low. Always remember that we want to trade or at the power of 3 of the high time frame candles, or as close as possible to that power of 3. In this case, this is the 5 AM power of 3. You see that this didn't happen. This doesn't exist. This is just a failure swing. So you cannot trade inside here because it's almost impossible. But you can trade as close as possible to this to the power of 3 as soon as you realize that this was a failure swing. Your stop loss is regarding 3 hours on its trend liquidity, something like this, but you see that this never happened. You will understand what I did. Actually, you will see the live execution, so don't worry. This was my first long. The job is not done, so exactly the same process. We can go long again. And if you remember, not here, here. And if you remember, we had 3 hours here, 3 hours here. This is 6% plus at which time of the day the job was done? 10 and 20 minutes. So at 10 and 20 minutes is exactly this candle here. So we had 3 hours plus 2 hours. We have a 5% plus 3%, which is 8% plus almost 2%. So this is a 10% in just one initial idea, which is go long at the beginning of the move. Well, the beginning of the move of this one. So at the next power free continuation, you just need one asset, one idea, and go long and split the risk. 1%, 1%. Remember, the challenges are to, well, you can take your challenges to study or to pass challenges to increase your equity, right? In my case, I don't care about studying because I already did this process, so I only do challenges to increase my my capital, my equity. So I want to risk not a lot. 2% is not a lot in my opinion, but it's enough to pass challenges fast in just one trade idea or in just one day. So this is you, this is you. At exactly the same point, we are going long here and we are going long here. We place 3R regarding trend liquidity on both, and will always be a pair that outperform the other one. In this case, U was stronger than U, so when U reach its trend liquidity, we exit here, and at the same point we exit here and we exit here. You see that the second trade is exactly the same. You see that when I go long to U, I can go long to U. Always the stop loss placement is regarding the trend liquidity looking for 3 hours. Okay, so I hope you learn how I pass challenges real fast and quick. If you have any question, let me know below in the comments. And as I said, you will have now the live execution. I will speed up at 2x probably or 3x, so you only will see the execution, and you will see how I split the new week opening up into quarters and how it acts like a real support and resistance. In this case, acts like a real support. As I said, I use forex.com to analyze, and I use this as my support and resistance, the 50% levels. Here the 50% level act like a real support here. Okay guys, so as I said at the beginning, I will try to start making more videos regarding, well, always regarding trading, but maybe some blog or day in life or something that you'd like to know, or something like this, how to pass challenges faster. I don't know, let me know some ideas to make in YouTube and I will read you. Okay, so this is gonna be it. Thank you for watching and see you next one.